I think what the students do at the University of Central Missouri is our neatest university project all over the country on a consistent basis, and she's going to show you how it looks. Thank you, Maureen.
We've been doing this since the beginning of Take Back Your Time. I happened to find John on a website. I was writing an article called Caution Working Yourself to Death is Dangerous to Your Health, and I didn't think anybody was talking about it, and I found this website, and I really felt like I had died and gone to heaven. And so I really wanted to go back to our students who are social work students, and all the values of Take Back Your Time really resonate with us. So I took it back to our university. This was our first year, and these are the shirts that Richard was modeling yesterday that we had, and we had a great time with it. The students wrote an article for the new social worker, and they were featured on that, trying to get social workers to come on board about this day. If some of you remember, I know Rebecca was in the play with us. Kathy, I don't know. We had a person, Katie Fitzgerald. I don't know if anybody's heard from her anymore, but she wrote a play just for Take Back Your Time. It was a wonderful play, and we did a reading, and I took it back to our university, and we did it, and one of the faculty members came up and said, this is the most wonderful thing I've seen on campus. And so she was in a different discipline, but she has been with us on Take Back Your Time ever since then, and we really had a good time putting that on. We also had a Jeopardy game where we used the Take Back Your Time handbook in my classes, and the students came up with questions for the campus, and we gave out really fun prizes that sometime would pop up in class. Like 2 years later, I was writing on the board, and I turned around, and this guy had these huge glasses that glow in the dark on that he had put on, that he had gotten from that day when he won. We also use university relations to advertise our day, and we always get a display board to advertise the day and, of course, the movement. T-shirts are a really important part, and if anybody does want the one that John was modeling yesterday, that's what we're going to use again this year, that it says Stop the Pursuit of Busyness. Also, I think we got all these, it's all copyright free, and we used to feature them on our website that you could get to Take Back Your Time and design your own. So we have used a lot of the posters that are so wonderful that the students are modeling with the playground rules and life, liberty, and the pursuit of, oh, well, never mind, that we would have. And then one year we had the National Women's Trade Union League, which, again, didn't have to worry about copyright, but that was in 1903 that they were fighting for the 8-hour day, a living wage, and to guard the home. And social workers, a lot of women from Hull House who are instrumental in the social work profession, were fighting for that and going to prison for it years ago, and so we really wanted to continue that work. On our day, we also bring babies, grandbabies, and it's really fun. At the very end, when I talk about my son came, he's a teacher, and the year before his wife had come home from Prague for a wedding, but she took a day off to come to my Take Back Your Time, and she said to my son, you've got to come, and so they brought my little baby, and this is another student of mine who was very active as a student and came back and took off a day to participate with us. Pets are great. They get us lots of publicity. They probably got us the most publicity when we first started to get recognition on campus. More is because we had pets and they couldn't believe it. So, and children, pets, always a lot. Also, we do a lot of things outside. We would do Red Rover. We do a cakewalk every year that no matter what other organization joins us, our cakewalk always wins because people want to just come and get free cake. But we do all kinds of things. This year we had a hootenanny, and students didn't even know what a hootenanny was, but once they caught on, they did really great with that. And one year I brought my reflexologist in, and they loved that. Everybody was flocking to the reflexologist to work on them. We'd give them 10-minute reflexology treatments. Another thing we do is that we solicit from area businesses some kind of free meal, massage, something like that. And my students go around and give tickets to people who are working too hard. And then to rectify that, they have to go out and eat with their family or get a massage. And I saw this particular worker. We just love her. And I saw her right before I was coming. I said, you're going to be on the screen. And she still remembers the day that we gave that to her. And this particular one was one of our first ones, and people were running around. We do a time survey, And people were wanting to get this time survey because they were all working so hard and nobody was actually caring about that. So they were really thrilled to participate in our day. This is students finding more people. This year I got a grant from the Humor Project, which I'm really hoping we can partner with. It's a wonderful project about the importance of humor in your life, and I got a $600 grant, and we got really funny books, and so we gave that out for people after their tickets to rectify their situation. On this year, at 350.org and Take Back Your Time, we kind of combined it. We had teach-ins, we had this picture posted, we sent it to 350.org, so we got to see how we were participating with all the people in the world, and that was pretty powerful. We put themes to ours. Sometimes, a lot of times we call ours Take Back Your Time for Caring, like caring for yourself and caring for the environment. And I'm from Kansas City, and I'm sure you've all heard of Ferguson, Missouri, lots of crime rate. And in Kansas City, we have a very high crime rate. A lot of our students come from there. And this particular year, I had two students who their sons were killed by murder in Kansas City. And the one student, when she went to the funeral, she kind of passed out, and this person helped her up. And it turned out, she found out later, he was the one that had murdered her son. And a lot of problems come where people are getting shot when they're going to the service. So we really wanted to provide a safe place for people. And they were really appreciative of this. We also had a local, she's not local, she's a well-accomplished artist. She made peace tumblers for us. And we auctioned those out, and that's the most money that we ever made to contribute to an area organization that was kind of trying to counteract violence. This was my son and baby again. And we have a peace tree. Yoko Ono, I don't know if you know about her, Yoko Ono Imagine Peace tree. So on Take Back Your Time Day, we have people write their wishes for peace, and we put them on an outside tree, and we keep them out there for a couple weeks or until it rains. And then or before it rains, hopefully, and we send those to Iceland for all the wishes for peace around the world. But we had an artist who designed a tree inside that we keep. And I love to go over to that tree when I get a chance and read they're very powerful, what the students will write on the tree for their wishes. And our international students especially love it. They're always flocking to the tree, and they're always trying to, they're writing their wishes for peace. This particular student in the middle was an honor student, and she actually did a project for the university on time, stress, and burnout that she was inspired, and she made shirts for her fellow students just on her own because she was so inspired by the movement. As you all may know, the Royals won the World Series, long time coming, and we were really excited in Kansas City, so we kind of added that to our theme, and then we sent the picture into the Royals. We didn't win. There was some kind of contest, but we all had fun doing it. We now do Pursuit of Happiness Day, and we do, so in the spring, we do Pursuit of Happiness, and then we do Take Back Your Time. In the fall, this particular, the one on the end with the glasses, we were doing the Happy Dance on campus, and it was just really so much fun. We had that filmed, and they use that now in promotions for the university. And, when my son came in, the student, when I said I would refer to that later on in the, I don't know how many are familiar with the concept of an ethical will, but I learned about that several years ago, and it's really about what do you want to will to your loved ones, that it's not about material things. And so when I think back of my students, for my children to come to Take Back Your Time Day, that I really can't think of a better ethical will than Take Back Your Time. So I'm indebted to John and to everybody here that you provided these opportunities for my students. That's it.